What's up, guys? Brian with HappyThumbsGaming here, and we are back with more LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. We have officially begun Episode 5. This is Level 21, Hoth and Cold Story. No trophy achievements found in this video. We do get a Kyber brick for completing the level, and we do have a challenge that we'll have to talk more about that in a minute. I'm pretty sure I did what I could to avoid it, and it's still registered. So I'm assuming this is going to be a pretty easy challenge and something that most people will not miss. Now, here we are. We're beginning our journey on Episode 5. We're going to go ahead and select it here in a hot second. And it's pretty cool. These animations that are happening for each episode are awesome. I love every second of them. And on that note, let's go ahead and jump in.
No sign of life out there, General. The sensors are in place. You'll know if anything comes around.
I know it's cold, R2, but Princess Leia is very concerned about Master Luke's whereabouts. Exactly. We need to find Captain Solo and tell him that Master Luke has yet to return.
Great humor in the hallway as per usual, with that guy getting a little shocking revelation there. All right, so we've got control here. We're just going to follow our waypoint marker. It kind of leads us around the side of the X-Wing there as a decoy, but it turns out we got to go all the way down the hallway and then hang a right at the end. Psych, it's a left. I was just playing around. We're going to go ahead and now take a right. All right, it's a funny angle a little bit as we work our way through here, but eventually we're going to find a blue halo. We're going to jump right into it, but not before grabbing all them studs, though. All right, and look at that, Hoth and Cole. Oh, I see what they did there.
Excuse me, sir. Princess Leia is wondering about Master Luke. He hasn't come back yet.
He might have forgotten to check in.
Not likely. Are the speeders ready?
Not yet. We're having some trouble adapting them to the cold.
So we'll have to go out on tauntauns.
All right, so Luke is officially missing. We got to go round him up, and to do so, we got to triangulate his position by maneuvering these three beams. That's right, they're not tractor beams, but they are beams. We're going to go ahead and lock them into place and hopefully find our boy Luke. Now, this is a little bit of a journey here, and as you can see here, one of the challenges is to shoot a probe droid out of the air without them spotting you first. So my goal is to try and avoid getting the challenges and mini kits in the story, so I'm trying to make sure that I get spotted each and every time. You can see I was successful there as the challenge did not pop. Once he is gone, we can go ahead and flip the switch and watch out as we get some power. We're going to go ahead and hop in this little flyer and spin it around. It is a long spin around. I'm not sure why. It seems like I'm being slowed for some reason, but eventually you'll spin all the way around, and you want to remove the ice preventing that bridge from falling down. So knock it out of place and watch it drop. Ooh, drop it like it's Hoth. Oh boy. Okay, anyways. Next up, we have a intuition moment, which is actually part of the Scoundrel character. Big shout out to Tyler P for explaining this to me. I wasn't sure what to call this, so I asked him. I said, what's that purple question or exclamation mark in the old light bulb? And he said, oh, you mean a scoundrel? I said, I guess. What does that mean? But there are character types throughout the game, usually Han and Chewie. I'm sure there's going to be more, too. But we'll go ahead and use one of them. And in this case, we don't have a choice. We only got Han. But we will use him to go ahead and reveal that point. And you can see there, I totally got busted. I ran into the red. It freaked out. It started, like, attacking me. And then I shot him, and I still got the challenge. So I don't know what I could have done differently there. And maybe I was just bad at being spotted? I mean, maybe I'm just that stealthy? No, we know that's not true. All right, destroy some of the boxes in the back side over here. We're going to go ahead and push this one main box, or pull it, I should say, around But again, you got to make sure all of the pathway is clear. Usually it's somebody like, Princess Get in the Way or somebody like that that's blocking your path. But in this case, it was just a box that needed to be got. Now, these things proved to be a little bit troublesome. As a full disclosure here, I did make a mistake, and I re-recorded this level. So this is my second attempt. And I found that if you press on the directional pad or analog sticks in any sort of way, you find yourself falling off. And I'm not sure why that is. So just tap the icon indicator. For us, it was X. And make sure you wait until it says jump for X, right? Wait, because otherwise you'll fall off, and it gets really frustrating. All right, you can see here, we literally just sort of followed the sounds and the light. Red means away or bad, and green means go or good. So just sort of move it around until you get the color of the beam to change into the preferred green color. Now, you're probably going, Brian, there was a zip line. Why are you not doing that? Well, another one of the challenges is to find and ride all 5 of the zip lines. And I was not sure at this point if I was going to have to ride all 5 or not. And I knew I could avoid this one right away. So now I am free of getting that challenge moving forward. So, and I feel like I totally just jacked that dude's tauntaun there because I feel like I don't know where mine is either. Like if you watch here in a second, I end up leaving mine right here. And later, it should pop back up and allow me to get up, but he's gone. So I think I get him stuck on that barrier or something happens. I'm not sure what. So I end up walking to the next destination after we complete this area. It's kind of funny. All right, we've got this big switch on the wall here. Go ahead and flip it on down. It's going to open up the door, and we can go ahead and advance inside. This guy's looking for trouble, too, so I go ahead and make sure he spots me and starts shooting at me. And then I give him the biz, and then I run because I don't want to take that self-detonation. I think Han makes the comment something like, man, he must have had self-destruct because I didn't even hit him that hard, which is true because I didn't. But I sort of did. All right, up the stairs we go, and boom. We just got to push this box off the edge, and it's going to reveal a bunch of bouncing bricks. Now, why would we do that? We're up here. We don't need a ladder to get back up here. Well, as it turns out, in order to advance, we got to close the big door that we just opened to get inside, and now, because that ladder's there, we can climb back up and then walk across the top of the door to advance into the section we actually need to get to. So that's kind of creative, kind of clever. And back up we go and follow the old waypoint marker across the bridge that we just created. And now we got this whole new area with the tower. And wait, what's going on here? Somebody else is opening the door. Oh, it's one of them protocol droids, or probe droids, right? Probe droids? Imperial probe droids? And all right, he grabs that, looks like it's a power core, and he's going to take it and go hide. Now, he busts open those boxes right there, and they leave behind a bunch of bouncing bricks. You get a multi-build here. We're going to choose the left side for the magnet because it's actually going to slurp that guy right on down and give us access back to that power core. So you can see there, tractor beam. All right, over abusing your sound effects, Brian. Let's move on. Now up top here, we're going to slap it in and give power to the switch, but I wanted to make note there is a mini kit in the back that could be grabbed right now, but we're going to choose to not choose. Now, hey, speaking of mini kits, in case you haven't heard yet, we do have a trophy achievement guide on our main website, HappyThumbsGaming.com. And that site and trophy achievement guide has so many mini kit and challenge locations and informations. I highly recommend checking that out, especially if you're ahead of me, because, it's going to be a few more days before we get through the story. And, you guys are probably a lot further than I am. So knowing that, feel free to use the guide, because that's what I'm going to use when it's time to get them collectibles. All right, again, be patient on this. If you try to force it and spam the button, for us it was X, you'll find yourself falling off. I just can't stress enough. In my trial run where I made some mistakes, one of the main reasons why I opted to restart my go is because I kept falling on these silly towers, and I was not happy about it. I'll just say that. Now, I did find that once the icon pops up that says jump, and then whatever icon or whatever you need to press there, that seems to be fail-proof. So notice I'm waiting until that pops up before I go. That might help you get up there a little bit easier. All right, here we go. We got another satellite. We're going to just kind of aim it towards the, I guess we're kind of making a triangle. So towards the other green beam. And because I opted to skip that first zip line, I am free to go ahead and zippity-doo-dah down. And this is where we find that we are missing our faithful Tauntaun. It's clearly not Han's best friend. You can see there's one there, but as we get closer, look at that, he steals it from us. And I look around, I'm like, okay, where's mine? I'm not exactly sure. So rather than waste too much time, I just start hoofing it. And we are out of there, all on our way to the next waypoint marker, which is over towards where the yellow beams are coming from. Now, you might see a zip line on your way there. That is one of the 5 you need to zip down. There is another one right there. So we found 2 more right here. And in fact, I do believe there's one more up to our high right. So just go to the far right side of those 2 zippies and up the stairs, or I guess it's more of a pathway. Find yourself another probe droid, take him on down, and we get a little closer, and it actually reveals that we have this big, I guess it's like a mini Death Star. So it's not big. It's a big cannon, but it's like a little mini Death Star. And we're going to use that to go ahead and remove the ice buildup that's on that bridge or that pathway to get up top to where we really need to be. So off to the right-hand side, I cannot stress enough how easy most of these story levels are with these waypoint markers in the levels taking us through to each point of interest. You know, it almost sort of takes away the need for story videos, but not quite. We've already talked with a lot of you, and it has been revealed that you all still want them, so we're going to keep on keeping them. All right, so here we go. We hopped in. We got slow shooting, and my aim is not the greatest, but we eventually take out all 3 of the red squares. And 2 down, 1 to go, and we are out of here. Now, you might have noticed I tried to jump up the handhelds on the side of the mountain there. It's really the easy way to get down, or you can just big yeet us off the side like I did and hope for a nice superhero landing versus being destroyed or getting your block knocked off, so to speak. All right, up the freely cleared path, and we got ourselves another tower. I feel like there's some Lego Towers referencing happening here. I don't know if anybody ever played that Lego mobile game. It was interesting. It's a good time waster if you spend a lot of time out and about and, you know, phone games or mobile games or something you find to kill some time. I definitely recommend it. It's a little bit older now. We played it quite a bit. In fact, we even have a video or 2 on it. When it was a little closer towards its release. In fact, I think we were even lucky enough to get early access on that, which was pretty fun. Regardless of our early or not, I enjoyed the game. I played it quite a bit for a couple months, and then I sort of just fell off and quit playing it altogether. I haven't played it in a while. All right, we've officially locked all 3 beams, and we're getting pretty close to the end of this level, if I'm being honest. But, we got a zip line up here. Now, if you're trying to complete challenges, you know, you might trudge around and you can see 3 zip lines from right here. There's one off to our left. There's one sort of middle left. And you can see the big one over there. And then another little one right there. And then we're on one. So that's 3. And then, of course, there was 2 other towers we came from that each had one. So we'll cover all of this and do a much better job of explaining it earlier and all of that when we return in free play, which will be a few more days or weeks out. Or who knows? Maybe you're watching this now and they're already out. Maybe it's 2025. Doubt it, but maybe. All right, here comes the probe droid in, and he gets grappled from the inside here, clearing a path, which allows us to go ahead and follow him in there, which I do not recommend, but we're going to go ahead and go in anyways.
Luke.
Ben?
You will go to the Dagobah system.
Huh?
There you will learn from Yoda, the Jedi Master who instructed me.
Ben! Ben! Luke! Ben! Ben! Whoa. Oh.
Master Luke, sir, it's so good to see you fully functional again.
Thanks, 3PO.
Well, your worship. Looks like you managed to keep me around for a little while longer.
I don't know where you get your delusions, laser brain.
Laugh it up, buzzball.
Princess, we have a visitor.
Always thinking with your stomach.
An Imperial probe droid!
I didn't hit it that hard. It must have had a self-destruct.
General, there's a fleet of Star Destroyers coming out of hyperspace in Sector 4.
Prepare for ground assault.
See, Han just said it. I didn't even hit it that hard. It must have had a self-destruct. But Hoth and cold level complete. Free play unlock. That's right. We unfortunately didn't hit that silver stud status. I'm sure we could have smashed and grabbed a few more and got that, but we're not in a huge hurry for it. As you guys know, we're just trying to get to a Milski before we get to our preparing for free play, and we're well ahead of that. But we got a not a problem challenge, and that was that one for being detected before shooting it out of there, which we clearly got detected, but anyways, we won't argue with it. It'll be an easy one to showcase later, and most of you likely got it too. Few character unlocks, and include a scoundrel. See, there we go. Tyler informed me of that earlier, so I'm glad that I know that moving forward now. But a few more characters added to our list. In fact, once we pull out, oh, nice big chug-a-lug on that blue milk there, boy. And look at that, we got Luke Skywalker Hoth edition as well. So seen a little bit of blippage. I don't know why it's always at the end of the videos on those very end moments. It must have something to do with like when I quit the video or something. I don't know. We're almost fixed it. We almost got it all fixed. We're almost fixed it. Come on, Brian. Anyways, guys, as always, until next time. Fly up.